Hi, my name's Paul. Welcome to my lesson today. We're going to be learning about how to jibe. And before we get started, let's get everyone to introduce themselves. So just say what your name is and your favorite color.
My name's Martin Tyler, and my favorite color is pink.
Hi, my name's Joe, and my favorite color is blue. Alright, so what is jibing? Jibing is the act of turning your sailboat across the wind downwind. So here we have an example. So this is your initial course and position of the boat. If the wind's coming down, you're here. This is a buoy, this black point. You're turning your boat around the buoy, and your mainsail and boom is swinging across. To begin our lesson, let's brainstorm what a jibe can be used for and where you would use it. Alright, Martin, what do you think a jibe can be used for?
Joe, what else can a jibe be used for?
Alright, so it can be used for avoiding something in the water.
Good job.
So first, let's talk about the dangers of jibing. So in a high wind, the boom will swing across quickly when you jibe. It's pretty easy to screw up, and you can capsize your boat, which is dangerous. And you can be knocked out of your boat if the boom hits you when you jibe. Alright, how to jibe. First, you have to alert the crew that you will be jibing. So make eye contact, speak to them, and just make sure that they're seated somewhere where the boom won't hit them. Secondly, make sure they're ready with the jib sheets when everyone in the boat is ready to jibe. Step 3 on how to jibe: tighten the main sheet to minimize the distance that the boom will travel during the jibe. Step 4, tighten the jib sheet to prevent sail getting out in front of the forestay. And what the forestay is, you ask? It's the line that goes under the boat and feeds here. Alright, so step 5 on how to jibe: make sure everyone is ready and alert them that you're going to turn the boat across the wind. Step 6, as you're jibing, watch out for the boom swinging across and make sure everyone in the boat ducks so no one gets hit and injured. Alright, so the final 2 steps on how to jibe: make sure to stabilize the direction of the boat, and the final step, let out the main sheet by however much you need to continue sailing smoothly. On top of that, is there any questions? So, let's review all 8 steps in a real life situation. Number 1, alert the crew. Number 2, make sure everyone is ready and in position. Step 3 and 4, tighten the mainsail and jib. And remember, we tighten the mainsail to minimize the swing of the boom. 5th step, alert everyone and get ready to jibe. After you jibe, make sure you stabilize the direction. And watch out when the boom is swinging when you jibe. And the 8th step, what do you think it is? So I think the 8th step is to let out the sails / adjust and continue sailing. So let's look at tacking versus jibing. We made a split T-chart, and let's get Joe to give 2 examples and draw them. Okay, so for jibing, you turn the tiller towards you, and for tacking, you turn the tiller away. And when we're jibing, we're sailing here, and we jibe through the wind. Our sails luff. We go back through the wind like this and continue sailing. And now for attacking, we start here. We tack through the wind. We're temporarily in irons. Our sails are luffing like in this example. And then we go back through and continue sailing. So for our final lesson today, let's talk about accidental jibes and jibing safely. So bearing away from a broad reach to a run. Sailing further away from the wind, the sailboat eventually jibes on its own, and this can result in a capsize. Jibing safely. Make sure all your dagger boards are in the are in all the way and secure. And also make sure your boom thing isn't tangled. As you can see, this boat is a missing dagger board. When they capsize, it might be hard to uncapsize and get their boat flat. This boat is doing it correctly. The dagger board is down and they're going to have less problems if they capsize. Once committed to a jibe, don't hesitate and turn the sailboat slowly. Now you're prepared. Now let's look at some examples. Our first video is going to be jibing correctly around the mark versus jibing incorrectly around the mark and capsizing. Our second video is going to be jibing with double Olympic champion gold medalist Shirley Robinson, and he's going to give us some top tips to jibe. So, thank you for listening and watching my lesson on how to jibe. I hope now you're prepared and can now demonstrate the skills on the water. Thank you.